Hey guys! So, the Miss USA 2020 pageant will now take place on November 9th at the Exhibition Center and the Soundstage at Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee. It was originally scheduled for spring 2020, but because of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, it was moved at a much later date. I've actually debated whether or not I should attend the pageant, but given that the tickets are very expensive, the venue is very small, and that it is rumored that less than 100 people will be allowed to attend, I didn't think it would be worth it. Not to mention that the pageant takes place exactly 6 days after the US presidential elections. So imagine if Trump wins, I'm sure there would be violent protests and riots nationwide, including in Memphis. Anyway, my top 16 list is based mainly on the close-up videos that all 51 contestants submitted to the Miss Universe organization. These videos can be viewed at the official Miss USA Tube channel. I had to watch several videos more than twice simply because I was awed by their content and presentation. After watching the videos, I also checked the contestants' social media accounts to see what they had been doing even during the pandemic besides doing photo shoots. But before I reveal my top 16, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and also click the bell icon below to get instant notifications for the next video. What are you waiting for? Subscribe! Just a few notes about this year's competition. For the first time since 2018, there is no contestant below the age of 20. In other words, no teens. The average age is 22 and a half years old. The youngest is 21, Kansas, Maine, New Jersey, and the oldest is 28, DC, Florida, Wisconsin. Wyoming's Katie Bosner resigned the title 3 weeks before the competition due to her academic obligations and was replaced by first runner-up Lexi Ravelli. I have a strong feeling that this year's contest will revolve around politics as usual, and since the Miss Universe organization is without doubt a leftist, Democrat-leaning organization, it espouses issues that are significant to social justice warriors like Black Lives Matter, racism, climate change, healthcare reform, and the environment. So I wouldn't be surprised if the actual top 16 picks are involved in some type of grassroots activism. Despite the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the judges, the selection committee will select someone who possesses the determination, the stamina, and the passion promoting their cause in social media and in virtual reality. In random order, starting at number 16, California, ALLYSHIA GUPTA. ALLYSHIA is 25 and has always dreamed of competing in the Miss Universe organization, but was unable to until this year due to her immigration status. She is now a proud United States citizen living out her American dream by competing in the Miss USA competition and chasing a dream for which she waited 8 years. ALLYSHIA's father is an Indian from South Africa and her mother is English. Number 15, Utah, Rachel SLAWSON. On her video, this 25-year-old beauty stated that she's making history by being the first openly bisexual and bipolar contestant in Miss USA. If Miss USA is pushing for representation from a marginalized segment of society, then they have to include Utah on the list. She is a public speaker for TEDx and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and a certified crisis counselor. She's taught English in India, modeled in Paris, learned Muay Thai in Thailand, provided healthcare in Kenya, and helped build an orphanage in Haiti. At number 14, Montana, Marissa Underwood. 27-year-old Marissa is an animal rights and environmental activist. She is currently working on her degree in political science, which she plans to use to aid her future endeavors. A lover of the arts, you can find Marissa writing, headbanging to dubstep, or singing musical theater. She is currently publishing a book of poetry and performs at local poetry events. Montana has not played since 1958. Could Marissa put an end to this long drought? I interviewed Marissa via Zoom a couple of weeks ago where we discussed about her veganism. You can watch the interview here. At number 13, Oklahoma, Mariah Jane Davis. Mariah Jane pursued a BA in Film and Media Studies at the University of Oklahoma. The 24-year-old actively works in reality television production, but has her sights set on working for a major network as an entertainment news host. If crowned Miss USA, Mariah would make history as the first member of the Choctaw Nation to receive the honor. At number 12, Alabama, Kelly Hutchinson. When she was just 15 years old, Kelly lost her father to cancer after his 5-year battle. She has been an active supporter of the American Cancer Society for the past 7 years and has turned her painful experience into an opportunity to help others who have a parent suffering from a life-threatening illness. She has a BA in communication with a minor in marketing, a summa cum laude from Auburn University, and will begin working toward earning her Juris Doctorate. At number 11, Connecticut, Chelsea Demby. Chelsea graduated cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Fashion Communication and Promotion and a minor in Event Management. Growing up in a household that celebrated diversity as a child of an immigrant, her father is from Sierra Leone and her mother is Portuguese and English. Chelsea is 24 and she's an event coordinator at the Hometown Foundation, a nonprofit organization that enhances the quality of life for individuals and their families. At number 10, Texas, Taylor Kessler. A recent graduate with a double major in communications and broadcast production, this 24-year-old intends to take her skills to the NFL as a sideline reporter. She's fluent in American Sign Language and describes herself as tenacious, devoted, goofy, and a tomboy at heart. With a competitive spirit, she has proven herself a leader on and off the court. Having experienced domestic violence, Taylor helps other survivors transition into a normal life. Her mission statement as Miss USA would be, the power of a positive mind and taking the road less traveled. At number 9, North Carolina, Jane AXHOJ. This fun-loving, free-spirited 22-year-old girl has worked and lived in various cities around the country, studied abroad in Bordeaux, France, and led cheers for a stadium of 100,000 fans chanting, "Go Vols!" Jane is excited to partner with Home Again Foundation, where she uses her platform to foundationally change the state of the homeless community across America. Jane is avidly involved in mentoring her little sister through Big Brothers and Big Sisters. She recently graduated from the University of Tennessee with a degree in supply chain management, a dual concentration in international business, and a minor in French. At number 8, Florida, Monique Evans, a graduate from the University of Texas at Austin with a degree in nutritional science with a medical certificate. 28-year-old Monique uses her love of science in her career as a psychiatric specialty pharmaceutical representative. As Miss Florida USA, she has chosen the platform Be Kind to Your Mind, focusing on mental health and mental illness and helping others understand the difference. At number 7, Nevada, Victoria Olona. Victoria is 28 and she is an international model and actress who lives for extreme sports like ice climbing, skiing, and trick riding on horseback. She has explored 18 countries and spent time living in the United Kingdom, Spain, and Switzerland. She's also a singer and a songwriter who is currently producing her first album of original music. She has performed in many musicals and is writing her own comedy TV series. As a survivor of gun violence, Victoria advocates for responsible gun ownership with legislation and regulation. At number 6, Illinois, Olivia PURA. Olivia is 22 and attended Northwestern University, where she graduated with honors in biochemistry and Slavic languages. This fall, Olivia will begin the biochemistry and biophysics PhD program at the University of Chicago, bringing her one step closer to her dream of becoming a professor. Though born and raised in Illinois, this 22-year-old is proud to be a first-generation Polish-American. At number 5, Hawaii, Samantha Nayland. This 24-year-old is the first Black woman to win the state title. The daughter of a U.S. Army Airborne Ranger Colonel, Samantha grew up around the world and brings her unique perspective of other cultures to her work as a nonprofit events producer. Samantha has a successful career in the entertainment industry as an actress and model, having appeared in hit television shows on ABC, CBS, and HBO, as well as feature films for Sony, Lifetime, and Lionsgate. And she was also Miss Hawaii Teen USA 2013. At number 4, Idaho, Kim Lane. At 26, Kim graduated from Cornell University with honors in research. Currently, she studies at Washington State University, pursuing a Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree and a Master of Public Health at the University of Minnesota. She's passionate about health promotion and disease prevention. She has dual citizenship in the Philippines, and she was also Miss Idaho Teen USA 2012. At number 3, Arkansas, Haley Pontius. This 24-year-old Southerner is an avid cook and baker, food and fitness enthusiast, and spontaneous traveler. Following her father's heart disease diagnosis, she began volunteering with the American Heart Association and has since played various roles from a grassroots activist to a national spokesperson. 10 years later, Haley is an honors graduate from the University of Central Arkansas with a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics. She hopes to use the title of Miss USA to continue educating, advocating, and inspiring healthy lifestyles in our communities. At number 2, Mississippi, ASYA Branch. ASYA is 22 and she is currently attending the University of Mississippi, pursuing a degree in integrated marketing and communications with an emphasis in public relations and a minor in general business. She is the 6th out of 8 siblings. She has been singing since she was a young girl and calls herself Mini Beyonce. Her father was incarcerated for 10 years, which changed her perspective on incarceration and inmates. She was able to participate in a roundtable discussion with the President of the United States, the Vice President, and other government leaders on how to reintegrate back into society, which led to the passing of the First Step Act, which allows people to hire felons and receive a tax break. And at number 1, New York, ANDREIA GIBAU. This 24-year-old pageant veteran holds 2 national titles already, Miss Teen United States 2015 and Miss Earth USA 2017. She is working to win her 3rd national title, Miss USA 2020. ANDREIA is a speaker, writer, and philanthropist. She considers philanthropy being the core of who she is due to being an immigrant from Cape Verde and being born into poverty. ANDREIA immigrated to the United States at the age of 7 and faced many challenges living in an inner city and not speaking English. Through her initiative, More Than Enough, she serves as an advocate for inner city and underprivileged kids by instilling confidence and empowering them to live life to their full potential despite their circumstances. ANDREIA is a graduate of St. John's University with a degree in public relations. And there you have it, my top 16 favorites for the Miss USA 2020 crown. Any one of these girls will make an outstanding Miss USA and a great representative of the United States at the next edition of Miss Universe. Do you agree with my list? Which states would you take off the list and which ones would you add? Comment below. Thank you for watching, guys. Until the next time, bye.